Right now, the fallout continues in the Trump hush money trial verdict. We'll hear from an expert on how it could impact the election. Also, we go one-on-one with the interim Dane County executive, what the next 5 months has in store for her as they search for a permanent replacement. And later, friends of the 4 teenagers killed in a deadly Dodge County crash remember their loved ones. Why this isn't the first time tragedy has struck at that intersection. We welcome you to News 3 Now at 6. And we begin with that fallout from former President Trump's hush money trial that comes after the jury found him guilty on all 34 counts. Trump was convicted of falsifying business records related to a payment his former lawyer Michael Cohen made to adult film star Stormy Daniels ahead of the 2016 election to keep her quiet about an alleged sexual encounter. Legal experts say her salacious testimony may be one area that the defense targets for appeal.
The defense asked for a mistrial right after that testimony, and I think we can expect to see that again in an appellate brief.
Now, despite no evidence, and former President Trump claims the case was orchestrated by President Biden. Today, the president pushing back, noting it was a state, not a federal case. And as we continue to follow that fallout across the country, we're also talking to experts right here in Wisconsin about what it could mean for the Trump campaign in the dairy state. Our Braden Ross joins us now with more. Braden?
Yeah, as the Trump camp begins their post-conviction campaign strategy, we sat down with Wisconsin Republican strategist Brandon Scholes to hear what he thinks they should be focused on. Now, Trump is scheduled to be sentenced on July 11th, just days before the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee. Scholes says it's important for Trump to get back to where he thrives, campaign rallies. But depending on how sentencing plays out, it could make that difficult for him. That's why Scholes says Trump might want to start building up the B team.
Has got to get back to his type of political campaign. Rallies where he, that's where he built his reputation. At some point, I think the Trump campaign has got to build more surrogates into their campaign around the country.
Now, in a Marquette Law School poll released earlier this month, voters were asked about how the impact of a potential verdict could impact their vote. Now, in the guilty condition, Biden led by 4 points. In the not guilty condition, though, Trump led by 6.
All right, Braden, thank you. And we're going to continue to follow the fallout from the verdict. You can follow along with all the coverage right here on News 3 Now or over on our free Channel 3000 mobile app. Well, the fall election is still roughly 5 months away, but Dane County already has a new face leading the community. Jamie Kuhn will serve as interim Dane County executive until the November election, and she sat down with News 3 Now political reporter Will Keneally, who joins us now with more. Will?
Well, Jamie Kuhn is no stranger to local government. She served on the Dane County board as chief of staff to a state senator and in a couple of capacities in the Evers administration. Now, 5 months may not sound like a long time to be leading the county, but it's something that she says she's looking forward to.
Number one is we're going to be rolling right into the budget. We're already getting to work on the budget for the county. It's an annual budget, so we'll start that process, and that's a huge undertaking, which we'll get to go through during this 5 to 6 months.
Now you can see more from our interview this Sunday at 10:30 on For the Record, as well as a full breakdown of the political and legal implications of that Trump verdict this week.
All right, Will, thank you. A nice night out there, pretty quiet. Maybe some rain tomorrow. And let's check your first warn forecast. Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington out on the weather patio. Great night out there, Alex.
Picture perfect, Eric. Wonderful evening. Take your dinner outside, maybe do some grilling, take the dog for the walk, all those nice outdoor activities. Now, we're eyeing up, though, that rain that you were mentioning, Eric, way off to the northwest out towards Rochester, south of the Minneapolis area. And it's largely going to stay off towards the north and towards the west as we put future track into motion. Look off towards, you got to even look behind the first warn symbol over there. Those showers and storms staying out of southern Wisconsin for now, but by the time we get to 6 o'clock on your Saturday morning, southwestern Wisconsin, those showers will start building in. Areas from Madison over towards Mineral Point and then north and east towards Watertown, down towards Janesville and Beloit stand the better chances for seeing the persistent shower activity, and we could have a clap or two of thunder. All the clouds and the shower activity, they're going to hold the high temperatures down for your Saturday with upper 60s to right around 70 degrees. You might sneak a 73 in Boscoville if you're lucky to get a little bit of that sunshine. But we got a better day in the weekend in store. We'll talk more about that coming up in Maine weather. But once again, a beautiful evening as those clouds increase out ahead of that rain. And we'll also be tracking alert day conditions and how much water you can expect by the time we get to later Tuesday and Wednesday, because some places definitely don't need any more water right now. That's coming up in a little bit.
All right, Alex, thank you. 4 men from Chicago are being charged in a deadly shooting that took place in Milwaukee. And officials have also linked the case to an organized car theft ring. It was May 5th. 41-year-old Stanley Smith Jr. was shot and killed while trying to prevent 4 suspects from stealing his SUV. Last Tuesday, a police chase in downtown Milwaukee led to the arrests of three of those suspects, and a 4th was arrested 3 days later after police tracked his phone.
Mr. Sin and his co-defendants are part of a crew that live in Chicago, are from Chicago, and come to Milwaukee in order to steal high-end SUVs. These vehicles retail at between $70,000 and $90,000.
All 4 men face multiple felonies, including murder and carjacking charges. Their preliminary hearing is set for June 6th. Today marks 7 years since the deadly explosion at Didion Milling in Cambria. The blast killed 5 people and injured more than a dozen others. An investigation found the mill's operations created hazards that led to the explosion, and the tragedy could have been prevented if Didion had followed proper safety protocols. 4 teenagers are dead, 1 in critical condition after a Dodge County crash early Monday morning. Our Maddie Himes spoke with their friends as they mourn their loss. Maddie?
Yeah, Eric, those 4 teenagers are Alex Hernandez, Luis Gamillo, Eric Gamillo Calzada, and Ivan Herrera. I sat down with one of Alex's best friends to learn more about the group of friends and their lives.
Alex was probably the sweetest person anybody could ever meet.
Evelyn and Alex bought their homecoming dresses together. Alex was in the passenger seat when Evelyn got her first speeding ticket, and the two were in band together. Alex playing the clarinet and Evelyn percussion.
She had the best smile and the best laugh.
After graduating last year, Evelyn went off to college, and Alex stayed back to start a small business. Evelyn says she was never worried about Alex making new friends.
Like, she makes quick connections, and then that's just how it is. She touched so many people.
The most important connection in Alex's life, Evelyn says, was with her boyfriend, Luis.
She was always with Luis.
And his younger brother, Eric.
Like, once you were welcomed into both their lives, you were also welcomed in Eric's life. It was just like, it was always all 3 of them.
Those 3 were in the car Monday along with 2 other friends when the driver missed a stop sign traveling down County Road TT in Elba. That's when a semi-truck coming down Highway 1660 struck the car.
Extrication will be needed. It's car versus semi.
Luis, Eric, and friend Ivan died on the scene, and Alex later in the hospital.
Full intersection shutdown. Full intersection shutdown.
9 crashes have been recorded at 1660 and TT in the past decade. 2 people having died in a collision in the very same spot in 2017. Neighbors are asking for a change.
There's overabundance of accidents and people who've lost lives.
The Dodge County Traffic Safety Committee is reportedly studying the intersection, hoping the Department of Transportation approves stoplights, reflectors, and other safety enhancements.
I think that's why they had to leave so early. It's just because of how amazing they were. And they were just too good for this place. They were just too good.
A 5th teenager was with a group of friends on Monday. They're currently in the hospital in critical condition, and the driver of the semi-truck has been released from the hospital with minor injuries.
Maddie, thank you. A woman is recovering in the hospital after she was hit by an SUV. This happened in Monona last night, reported about 10:20 in the 6500 block of Monona Drive near River Place. There, officers found an unconscious, injured woman. She was taken to a hospital with serious injuries. Witnesses say that the woman was crossing Monona Drive when the SUV, which had just exited the Beltline, struck her in the northbound lanes. The SUV driver was arrested and faces a felony charge of operating while intoxicated, causing great bodily harm. And a teen girl is recovering after a minivan hit her in the village of Cambridge. Dane County Sheriff's Office says the 17-year-old was crossing the street in a crosswalk just after 5 last evening when the driver of the van apparently failed to yield. She was severely hurt but is expected to survive. The driver did stop to help her after the crash, but deputies cited that individual for failure to yield to a pedestrian, causing great bodily harm. Well, if you're looking for something to do this weekend with family and friends, Verona Hometown Days is now underway. And from now through Sunday, there will be food, fun, and games for everyone who goes as we take a live look right now at Hometown USA. There will also be music played from a variety of bands. Tonight, it's the Zach Matthews Band performing from 8 until midnight. There's a $5 cover charge to attend. Also, stick around for the epic fireworks show at 9:30 tonight in Verona. And then tomorrow morning, be sure to check out the Hometown Rumble Car Show from 8 to 11 at the Verona Fire Station. For a full schedule, go to VeronaHometownDays.com. Coming up next, the job market is flashing a warning sign to college students. The reason behind why the FCC is putting an end to an affordable internet program as well. We'll have that story and more after a short break.
You're watching watching News 3 Now at 6. Brought to you by Gruber Law Offices.
Seriously injured? Call Gruber Law Offices. Our team is available 24/7 to help, and there's no fee until we win. Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. One call, that's all.
Steinhaffel's biggest Memorial Day sale has been extended. Save up to $1,000 on closeouts and amazing bonus buys like this dining table, now $399. A Queen Beauty Rest mattress, $399. Or this sofa bonus buy priced at only $499. A queen bed, also $499. Get all this and more for low monthly payments when you take advantage of Steinhaffel's 36-month 0% financing. Our biggest Memorial Day sale ever, only at Steinhaffel's and steinhaffels.com.
Tens of millions of roofs across America are failing, wearing out decades early, and leaking, oftentimes without you knowing about it, causing tremendous damage. Here's how you know you have a problem with your roof. Black streaking, your roof looks rough, or granules shedding off into your gutters or showing up in your driveway. Your roof is wearing out too fast, and it's going to cost you a bundle. RoofMax makes your roof like new by strengthening and rejuvenating it. So give us a call, and we'll give you a free assessment to see if your roof qualifies.
We had such a great experience with Empire, we would recommend it to anyone.
Real customers share their stories about Empire today.
As a matter of fact, we already have. Customer service and the personal touch was really where it's at. The quality, too, is important to us, and the quality of the flooring was great. I mean, we've had people come in our home and say, wow, this is really beautiful. Where'd you have it done? Empire.
800-588-2300 Empire. Today, the nation's top call for action team is going strong at News 3 Now, with more than 160 cases closed and over $444,000 recovered. If you need help moving forward, call for action only on News 3 Now. You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
The U.S. government pulling the plug on a popular program that helped millions of households afford internet service. That move comes after Republicans in Congress ignored calls by consumer advocates and Democratic lawmakers to approve more funding. The Federal Communications Commission reports nearly 1 in 5 American households took advantage of this program. With the cost of internet and Wi-Fi spiking, the closure could threaten to throw nearly 60 million Americans into financial distress. The FCC says the program officially shuts down on the 1st of June, which is tomorrow. The unemployment rate for U.S. college grads has jumped over the past year. It's now above 12% for students with bachelor's degrees. That's 4 points higher than a year ago, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Economists explain that means job applicants are competing with more people for the same jobs compared to a year ago. It could also be an indicator of a weakening economy if college grads are having more difficulty finding employment this summer. Good news for fans of Costco's hot dogs. The beloved $1.50 hot dog soda combo, which has cost the same since 1985. It'll stay that way. That's welcome news to inflation-wary customers who have seen the end of other longtime deals like Trader Joe's 19-cent bananas and Planet Fitness's $10 membership. If Costco's hot dog deal kept pace with inflation, it would be nearly $4.50 right now. Costco says it's willing to lose money on that deal if it helps draw and retain customers. Plus, the company does offset hot dog losses by cutting costs and also raising prices for pizza and other food court items. Still ahead, the Rock County Historical Society honoring 3 people for their commitment to the county, how one of them has a unique tie to the world's most famous shipwreck. Plus, Wisconsin DNR giving people the chance to experience all that Wisconsin has to offer outdoors at no charge. And we may see some rain this weekend. Alex breaks it all down. His complete forecast when we come back.
Tina, the Tina Turner Musical. See her triumphant story and prepare to be ecstatically blown away. Direct from Broadway. Playing June 11th through 16th at Overture Center. Tickets at overture.org.
Ride a chip.
Don't worry, my cousin's got a guy.
Right now, get 2-for-1 windows and no interest for 1 year.
Hurry, call now.
Call 866 for Feltco.
Another year of yo-yo dieting? Not this year. Hit reset and make a permanent change with permanent fat removal by Sonobello.
With Sonobello, day 1. All my unwanted body fat gone.
These are my favorite pair of jeans that I couldn't even button up.
look how flat my stomach is. I couldn't believe it was just gone.
I saw the results immediately.
And this is the best I have felt since I was in my 20s.
Real women everywhere are transforming their bodies permanently. Sono Bello is not a fad diet or boot camp workout. It's a simple, proven way to remove stubborn body fat permanently and in just one visit.
I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
If you are looking for physical results and positive emotional results, please run, don't walk to your nearest Sono Bello.
Ready to hit reset? Find out how you can save $250 off instantly. Call now or go to sonobello.com.
Save during the big Hy-Vee brand sale. 3 days only, this Friday through Sunday. Hy-Vee large eggs, just $1.49. Hy-Vee waffles, just $1.48. Hy-Vee bacon, just $3.98. Party size Hy-Vee chips, just $1.98. Hy-Vee peanut butter, just $1.68. And Hy-Vee coffee, just $3.48. Don't miss the big Hy-Vee brand sale. 3 days only, this Friday through Sunday.
You want it, we got it, it's all here. Rosemont it. You want the night lights, the bright lights, I'll put you in the spotlight, light. Yeah. You want style, well now I'll show you where you gotta be. Tell you what you gotta see. Ooh, it's gonna make you smile. You want it, we got it, it's all here. Rosemont.
Summertime fun is in full swing in Rosemont. From grand slams to hot jams. To Rosemont it your way, start at rosemont.com.
Rosemont.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Next month, the Rock County Historical Society will recognize 3 people who have made a difference in the county at the 3rd annual Rock County Legacies Gala. This year's honorees are Tom and Amanda Fong and Greg Hughes. A Janesville native, Hughes is the Executive Vice President of NBC Sports Communications. He's also the founder and principal owner of 4 local establishments. Meanwhile, Tom Fong has helped his family run the Cozy Inn in Janesville for nearly 50 years now. Opened back in 1922, the Cozy Inn is the 2nd oldest Chinese restaurant in the United States. And that's not the only history tied to the Fong family. Tom's father was the last survivor rescued from the Titanic, which inspired James Cameron to make the movie.
Okay. It wasn't really recognized until the story came out, and then it came worldwide, popularity-wise. And then people started coming to this restaurant more often once they saw the story. So I had people from North Carolina. I had people from China even flying in just to see me and to hear about the story.
The Fongs and Hughes will be honored at the gala Thursday, June 20th on the RCHS campus. The event is a fundraiser for the Rock County Historical Society. It'll be a good weekend to check out the many beautiful parks in the state, and you might save a few bucks. Dane County Parks are waiving all admission fees, fishing licenses and trail passes for visitors this weekend. This also lines up with similar deals with the City of Madison Parks and the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources as well at state parks. And that means it'll be a great weekend to visit the state's 50 state parks, 15 state forests, and 84,000 miles of rivers and streams.
Invite everyone in the public to come out, try new things, maybe do something they haven't done before, and get to do it for free.
Most state parks and trails will be open 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Some severe weather could be heading our way after the weekend, but the weekend's not too bad. Alex is here now. Tomorrow, maybe some rain?
Yeah, tomorrow a little bit of rain on your Saturday. So if you have indoor plans, do that on Saturday. And if you want outdoor plans, do that on Sunday. It's all part of the 3 things you need to know. Tonight and early Saturday for the showers, warm on Sunday. Temperatures getting back up to 80. And just as Eric was mentioning, we are eyeing up the potential for some severe weather on Monday going on into Tuesday with alert day conditions. Nothing alert day about this. Upper 70s to right around 80 degrees. A few high, thin clouds out there, but that actually makes it quite nice if you're sitting outside for an evening dinner. You don't have that sun in your face because you got the nice thin cirrus clouds out there kind of keeping that at bay with 78 in the Dells, 78 in Camp Douglas, and 79 in Janesville, and 75 to the southwest in Platteville. Where is this rain shower activity? Well, it's off towards the north, towards the west. If we take a trip north and west of La Crosse up towards Rochester, those showers and storms are going to move off towards the north and towards the east. We have to wait until about 6 o'clock on your Saturday morning to have showers enter southwestern Wisconsin. They're really going to eye up Mineral Point to Madison to Watertown down, and areas off towards the south and towards the east with that persistent shower activity, maybe a clap of thunder, although areas north and west of Madison can't rule out an isolated shower or rumble of thunder, but the better chances are going to be south and east of Madison. That's going to hold those temperatures down on Saturday, upper 60s to the lower 70s across the area before a nice warm day comes in on Sunday. Rainfall amounts with this weather system, not a whole lot, maybe a tenth to a quarter of an inch. You might be lucky to get a half inch in Janesville, with again lesser amounts to the north and west up towards Juneau and Adams counties. You might be mostly dry. Better pick of the weekend, I'll get out of the way here so you can see it. It's going to be on Sunday at 80 degrees. We are eyeing up though later Sunday. We could be looking at those thunderstorms moving towards southern Wisconsin by the time we get to daybreak on Monday. That's the next best chance for rain. Then we got another chance going into Tuesday evening. So let's look at those together. Alert day conditions expected Monday and Tuesday. We'll be refining this over the weekend. Jacob will be here tomorrow morning. Buddy will be here in the evening tomorrow night, and I will be here on Sunday evening as we get a little bit better precision on the timing of the severe weather potential Monday going on into Tuesday. Here's how this could play out. Monday morning, an area of showers and storms rapidly moves across the area, and we could have on and off showers and storms on Monday. And when you have that, it kind of pollutes the environment from getting warm and humid enough for more thunderstorms to develop during Monday evening. So I think Monday's severe weather threat is not as having much of my attention as Tuesday, because Tuesday, much of the day, we're going to actually have dry time till we get to about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And as a cold front sweeps across the state, widespread showers and thunderstorms, maybe even lasting into the early portions of Wednesday morning. And that line of storms right now, I think, is probably going to be the stronger of the 2 days as it looks like today. Rainfall amounts between the little bit of rain we get Saturday morning all the way as with our weather systems Monday going on into Tuesday into the beginning of Wednesday, widespread amounts of 1 inch or up to 2. And with our drought conditions completely alleviated for the most part across southern Wisconsin, many areas reporting flooding. Farmers saying it's hard to get into the fields. This 1 to 2 inches, that wet start of the upcoming work week, is something to prepare for now, because Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday again will be on the wet side across southern Wisconsin. If you are a farmer tuning in right now and you want some dry time, I do promise you that as we go further out into the 10-day forecast, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, going into Monday, maybe a stray shower. But that period is looking a little bit cooler than normal, but also looking dry at this point in time.
Alex, thank you. When it comes to things like beer and cheese, Wisconsin, of course, is second to none. And now the state is being awarded with having the best ID card of all things. Wisconsin's Real ID over 21 driver's license received the Elan Award of Excellence. The Wisconsin DMV debuted the most recent driver's license and ID cards in June of 23. According to the International Card Manufacturers Association, the card won for its incorporation of stunning and familiar imagery, including the Wisconsin State Capitol and the state flag in a highly secure design.
And we're in lacrosse for the state track and field meet. Coming up in sports, who crowned themselves champs after day one?
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Save big money with these hot deals at Menards. All prices after 11% rebate. Crescent Edges and Holland Pavers are just 49 cents each. A bag of play sand is only $2.48. All Bonnie plants are on sale. Plus 11% rebate. And 16 by 54-inch tomato cages are $3.99 each. These hot deals won't last long. Hurry in before time runs out. Sign up for Menards emails to get more hot deals. Plus the weekly flyer right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And I did this to my father where we were at home. So we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Ruggability. We straight made that word up. How else to describe the otherwise indescribable, rugged, capable, incredible versatility and affordability of a Honda SUV? Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com calls Honda the best value brand. Car and Driver calls Honda the winningest brand in 10 Best history. But we like ruggability, and you'll like the incredifantabulous deals, so see your Wisconsin Heartland Honda dealer today. Honda gets Wisconsin.
What's at the top of your home improvement list? Did you say better home insulation? Because better insulation makes everything you do in your home better. Even just walking in the front door on a hot day. So get ready for summer now with USA Premium Foam. It keeps the hot air out, the cool air in, and your electric bills lower. Call now for $1,200 off whole home insulation plus a $1,200 tax credit. But that ends May 31st.
USA Insulation.
Right now, track and field athletes from across Wisconsin are in La Crosse for the state track meet. Sports director Zach Hanley is there with how some of the local athletes performed.
We made it to Veterans Memorial Stadium for the state track and field meet, and day one in La Crosse for our athletes was all about the distance.
Abigail Sadler, Mount Horeb.
We'll start in Division 1. And Mount Horeb's Abby Sadler turned it on in the final lap of the 1600 to take home the title in 4:49.03, a redemption race for the Harvard commit after finishing third last season.
Oh, I'm super excited, super happy about it. I did like a lot of training over the winter and then just like this track season, so it's all been building towards this. And I executed the plan perfectly, so I'm really happy with how it went. I mean, it was on my bucket list, so I'm so glad I got it. I really wanted to do this last year. It kind of was a heartbreak. Congratulations. It was so fun.
In the field events, after not qualifying for state in 2023, DeForest Allison Armstrong took home the high jump crown, clearing 5 feet 7 inches.
I was very excited. Like, I feel like coming to it, I was very nervous, but like after I cleared it, it's just like a relief. Like I finally did it, and it just feels so good.
Your state champion, Allison Armstrong.
In Division 2, McFarland's 4x8 relay team avenged a 4th place finish at last year's meet with a dominating run. The Spartans finished first, 6 seconds ahead of 2nd place.
It was really scary the whole entire race. I was really worried about getting caught the whole entire time, but it was a surreal feeling. We've been working for this race so hard. It's been about 2 years, and I was just so excited when we crossed the line.
And down in Division 3, Fenimore claimed the 4x8 crown last year, and the Golden Eagles go back-to-back with a winning time of 7:58.44.
It was amazing. It was an awesome feeling. I mean, we were obviously really nervous, but I knew this was going to be the last time or last year that I ever got to run with any of these seniors, and I was really hoping we'd be able to go out with a bang.
So that wraps up our coverage of day one of the state track and field meet. They'll do it all over again on Saturday as they run, jump, and throw for a spot atop the podium. At Veterans Memorial Stadium, Zach Hanley, News 3 Sports.
All right, thanks, Zach. Great to recognize those young athletes.
Yes.
Great weather there in La Crosse.
Yeah.
Gonna be a little cool and rainy for them maybe tomorrow in La Crosse, huh?
A little cool and rainy in La Crosse, a little cooler and rainier here in Madison. La Crosse might actually get out of some of that rainfall, but here in Madison, looking at that rainfall for your Saturday morning.
All right, thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6. Have a great evening. We'll be back here tonight at 10.